Good morning everybody, I am Sridhar Reddy. Today my topic is valency shell electron pair repulsion theory. Simply it is called as the VSEPR theory. Once again, valency shell electron pair repulsion theory, and which was given by the Gillespie and Nyholm. Gillespie and Nyholm to explain the shape of the molecule. So any molecule he gives you and he asks you what is the shape of the molecule. The shape of the molecule can be predicted by using the valency shell electron pair repulsion theory. It depends on the, what is the statements it says that? It says that the shape of the molecule depends on the total number of pair of electron. Any molecule is having some shape means that it depends on the total number of the pair of electron present on the central atom valency shell. Immediately, how many types of pairs you are having? The pair of electrons are classified into two types. One is called as the bond pair of electron, and second one is called as the lone pair of electron. Whenever you know the bond pairs and the lone pairs, total pairs on the central atom, we can predict the shape of the molecule immediately. What is the bond pair of electron? The pair of electron which participates in the chemical bonding. Those pair of electron is called as the bond pairs. This bond pairs is always lies in between the two atoms because they are participating in the chemical bonding. Ultimately they will be present in between the two atoms, and the electron pair electron pair which are participating in the bonding is called as the bond pair of electron. Ultimately, what about the lone pair of electron? The pair of electron which does not involve in the chemical bonding but they lies on the central atom, and those are called the lone pair of electron. Generally you will observe ammonia NH3 like this, and you will show like this. These the two electrons are called as the lone pair of electron. Here these electrons are called as the bond pair of electron. In NH bond, two electrons are participating in the bonding. That's why this pair is called as the bond pair. Here on the central atom we are showing the one pair of electron which is not participating in the chemical bonding but they lies on the central atom, and which are called the lone pairs. Whenever you know the lone pairs and the bond pair, we can predict the shape of the molecule. Ultimately, now we will take the third one. The order of the repulsion. What happens? If the lone pair is present, what happens? If the lone pairs will be present, immediately the distortion takes place. Repulsion takes place. Due to the repulsion, distortion takes place. Ultimately, shape will be changes. That's why the lone pair plays an important role. The order of the repulsion between the electrons, if you take lone pair repulsion is greater than the lone pair bond pair and the bond pair. Nothing but bond pairs is there. Immediately repulsion will be less. Lone pairs increases, repulsion increases, distortion in the molecule takes place. For example, I will give you. I am taking the last and final one. Third bond, triple bond causes more repulsion than the double bond. Double bond causes the more repulsion than the single bond. So these are the features of the VSEPR theory, which is called as the valency shell electron pair repulsion theory. By taking one example, I will give you the full clarity of the VSEPR theory. For example, I am taking the three molecule CH4 methane, NH3 ammonia, and H2O water molecule. Now, how the bond pair and lone plays an important role in the prediction of the structure of the molecule, shape of the molecule, if you observe. I am taking the CH4, I am taking where methane and the carbon is the central atom which contains the four bond pairs. Here ammonia you take which contains the three bond pairs and one lone pair of electron. Whereas the water you take which contains the two bond pairs and the two lone pair. How to predict the 4, 3, 2, 2, how it is predicted? By taking the shortcut. In the last video I was given, in the calculation of the hybridization I was given one shortcut which gives you the bond pairs and the lone pair. In the methane, 4 bond pairs. In the ammonia, 3 bond pair, 1 lone pair. In water molecule, 2 bond pair and the 2 lone pair. Here, the shape of the molecule is the tetrahedral. So here you take the shape of the molecule is the pyramidal shape. Here the shape of the molecule is the bent molecule or angular molecule. If you observe the hybridization of carbon in the methane, sp3, in the ammonia also nitrogen undergoes the sp3, in the water also oxygen undergoes the sp3. Look at here. So all the three examples the central atom undergoes the same hybridization. Whenever it undergoes the sp3 hybridization, 3 must and should have the tetrahedral structure. But here look at it, pyramidal structure, bend structure. Even though they are going the same hybridization, why the shape of the molecule is differing? The shape of the molecule depends on the total number of the bond pairs and the lone pairs. Lone pairs comes, ultimately repulsion takes place. Here 4 bond pairs, no lone pair, 0 lone pair. That's why shape will be as is. That's why you are getting the tetrahedral molecule. Whereas the ammonia, 3 bond pair, 1 lone pair. 1 lone pair is entered. Due to this reason, what happens? There exists the lone pair bond pair repulsion. Whenever there exists the repulsion, immediately the shape is not equal to the tetrahedral. It changes into the pyramidal. Whereas the water molecule you take, it also undergoing the sp3 hybridization, but it has the 2 lone pairs. Lone pairs are increasing, ultimately the repulsive forces increases, ultimately the molecule shape further decreases, changes into the bent molecule. Clearly I mentioned the shape of the molecule depends on the bond pairs as well as the lone pair. Lone pair increases, repulsion increases, the molecule's distortion takes place, the shape also changes. Here, whenever it undergoes the sp3, bond angle must be equal to 109 degrees to 8 minutes. Any molecule which undergoes the tetrahedral or sp3 hybridization must and should have the 109 degrees to 8 minutes. But in case of the methane, it is exactly equal to the 109 degrees to 8 minutes. Whereas the ammonia you take, it is having 107 degrees. Water molecule you take, it will have the 104. Why? Because of the lone pair distortion, changes of the structure as well as the bond angle further decreases. Why it is decreasing? Because of the lone pairs are increasing. Lone pairs increases, the distortion in the shape takes place and the bond angle also decreases, which is called as the Vesper theory, valency shell electron pair repulsion theory, which gives you the shape of the molecule. Shape of the molecule depends on the total number of the pair of electron present on the central atom valency shell. We have 2 types of pair of electron. One is called as the bond pair, one is called as the lone pair. The pair of electron which are participating in the bonding is called as the bond pair of electron. The electron which are present on the central atom which does not involves in the bonding is called as the lone pair of electron. The order of the repulsion between the pair of electron, if you observe lone pair repulsion is higher than the lone pair and the bond pair. A triple bond causes the more repulsion than the double bond than the single bond. And same hybridization, nothing but same molecule you are taking and which undergoes the same hybridization, but the shapes are different. They depends on the bond pair and the lone pair of electrons.